Mr. O'Driscoll, would you like to remind everybody of what happened last time?
Yeah, so we start off outside old Salvey, the Bald's house, and Zoga and I kind of, we wave at him, and he kind of comes out and sort of says hello and talks about a shop that he used to have and things like that. But he shows a bit of we're too suspicious. He shows too much attention.
Suspicious.
Yeah. He wants the children to drink this potion, and
he likes kids.
I know, but we were just the world we live in. We thought a different way. We didn't think of a nice way, so we were always a bit sus. Particularly when he says, "Oh, you're so delicious." That was the one that made me think this has all got a bit Hansel and Gretel. Anyway, and so he kind of wants to offer the potion, kind of try and stop him. He says Salvey knows an awful lot.
Salvey knows.
Salvey knows.
Salvey won't say.
In the end, Llevelys, I believe, gets a potion and drinks it down in one, and pop, she turns into a little rabbit.
A tiny bunny.
Which I pick up, worried that she might hop off, but only 5 seconds later, if that. She turns back into Llevelys, and I think it was then we realised, okay, maybe this guy is a bit more playful, and we don't have to worry about it so much. And we let one of the other kids kind of try a potion. He turns into a big giant version of himself again. It doesn't seem to last very long. So we're kind of okay. We kind of start trusting Salvey a little bit more, and. I can't remember what we said to him which triggered his next kind of action, but we said something that was like, okay, then it's time to go. Let's go. We're going on a trip. I'll take you home, or I'll show you the way. He kind of packed up his stuff and got ready to take us on this trip. We were a little suspicious, I guess, still. So we consulted the, what are they called? Wolf trap, is that right?
The wolf trap flowers.
Wolf trap flowers.
Flowers don't know everything.
Yeah, that phrase. Anyway, now it seems that way. Anyway, we thought we'd do that and see if they point to the same direction as Salvey's going. Lo and behold, they do. Again, we felt more confidence, and off we go, following Salvey. On the way, we're kind of going through Equinox, but no one's really getting tired. No one's getting hungry. We don't really understand time, really. Are we going... Is it, is time going fast? Is it going slow? We've been traveling for 15 minutes or 4 hours. It's all kind of weird for us. And we noticed that every now and again, Salvey whistles and a tree whistles back at him.
That's true. That did happen.
And then, that all kind of played on my mind for a little bit. And at one point, some of the flowers kind of wilted up or closed up, and he kind of told us to get down, and there was this big shadow that kind of loomed over us or flew over us. I can't remember what the name of that creature was that flew over us, but
a pterosaur.
There we go. Thank you, pterosaur. And so Salvey kind of understands how the nature in this place can warn him of threats that come. So again, we're kind of feeling like this guy can really help us get through Equinox. And then suddenly we kind of walk a little bit further, and we come across like a large structure that I think Salvey says used to be made of glass once upon a time. So we kind of enter this structure, and I think we hear a voice says, "Oh, you came after all, Salvey. Thanks for accepting our invitation." And again, we kind of got our backs up, and we had to fight some shadow wankers and some hex knights, which Salvey joined in the fight. And actually, one point, I think when Orin or Llevelys, I think it was Orin, I was grabbing one of them, he kind of dealt the final death blow to one of them. And so again, we're like, okay, Salvey's good. This is all, he helped us fight these enemies, and we kind of got through that battle pretty well. Actually, I thought battle before you say it, Colville. And we won, yeah. So we kind of walk on up into the next room. Again, we hear this voice, greetings. Kind of like, show yourself. We couldn't I couldn't quite see where he was because I hadn't scrolled out far enough on the map. So I thought he was hiding, but he's actually on one of the pillars. But I think it was that point, or around that point, when Llevelys kind of just ran straight through to the throne room of, or what was the throne room of what used to be. Is it your god, Dale? Is that how I'd?
Yeah, I mean that's a good approximation.
Okay, yeah, and she's clearly devastated that the area that once was, or what she'd visited before when she first went to Equinox, is not how she left it. It's like in ruins. He's obviously not there, and the place is just, I guess, desolate and in ruins. And so we kind of go in there, and Orin is kind of comforting her. And again, we kind of come out. I think we come out again, and we decide this is a good place. We're going to probably stay the night, or the night. Is there even a night here? Rest here. Take a long rest. And then the Gold Knight had kind of promised us that he was going to lead us where we need to go. And I believe that's back over to you, Mr. Colville.
Correct. So I believe you folks have had a long rest, which if you haven't, let's just make sure you did.
Yeah.
Extended rest, just in case. And
I thought about my shrine. Can I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're just doing the long rest bit, just to be the worst person. So if someone who is stronger than me could help, I'd really like to, what I want to do is build basically just a couple of these sort of rocks and bricks from around the ruins and around the outside, and then just get sort of a big flat one to go on top. I want to build like an approximation of that, like, I don't know, bird bathy thing that was here the last time I was here. And then if I could get Zoga to use his hunter's fire to light a fire sort of on top of that, I would like to basically put my avenging ash totem into the middle of the fire. And then I like to think that wood elves, the wood elfian equivalent of like Orin's glamour is that wood elves can sort of change their appearance to look a little bit more like their surroundings. So Llevelys, so far, her coloring has been sort of like early autumn, but I want to just sort of sit and meditate near the fire and the ash totem and just take on the colors of like dusk and ash and fire.
Oh, cool. Llevelys the Grey.
That's...
I can certainly help in building it. I'm strong. I think Orin is pretty strong as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
There are pieces of this ruined citadel that you could use to reassemble and build that kind of, as Llevelys put it, bird bathy kind of thing.
He probably has a fancy name. Thank you to the muscles who can help me.
I would help, but probably need direction from Orin.
I mean, I can definitely help. How many of us do you need? I mean, there's like 3 of us who are hella strong, right?
Yeah, I'm like 20 odd, I think, 20 strength. I think you're similar, right, Anna?
Me, you, and Zoga are all the same.
Right, so...
Yeah, you guys are a beefy party.
Strong.
With not a lot of ranged or stealth or sneak.
We could have this done in like 15 minutes for you. Bosh.
Oh,
Bang.
Bosh. Bosh.
I'm not... Where do you want it, love? Over there?
Bish,
I'll knock
bash,
it out
bosh.
for you. I accept cash only, though. Don't take any checks.
To you, to me, to you, to me.
Is that the Chuckle Brothers? You know the Chuckle Brothers. Amazing. I didn't know they went to Australia. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't have that shit here in the in the post-revolutionary world. We're not the members of the Commonwealth. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think that's awesome. You're gonna leave. So is the what are you doing with your ash totem? You're not gonna. You're going to use it to do what now?
I'm just going to put it in the center of the fire.
You're gonna leave it there?
Yep.
Like abandon it.
Because
Okay. Yeah, you don't need it
was my
anymore.
implement before the ruby arm, so I don't really use it anymore anyway. Plus, I feel like avenging ash totem is probably nicely symbolic.
I agree. Alas, in spite of Sir Vanazor's flaming breath, there's nothing here to burn or ignite, and the totem is resistant to its fire. It just kind of lays there like a dead
There's
piece
nothing outside that we could use as tinder?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, absolutely you can. The problem is when you drop the kindling into the thing and Sir Vanazor ignites it with his fire breath, it will burn for 30, 90 seconds, and then it just kind of goes out.
Aha. This is why I wanted to use Zoga's Hunter's Fire, because it specifically says something like it burns for 12 hours.
Oh, Hunter's Fire. What's that?
Hunter's Flint.
Oh, Hunter's Flint.
That's the
right.
one. That's the one.
Yep.
You light a campfire using this flint that burns without smoke or sound.
God damn it.
And it's like the light from the campfire is invisible outside of a 10 square radius.
Remember, right? Does it say something about burning for 12 hours?
Yep, the fire lasts for 12 hours, requiring no additional fuel.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, that'll work.
Hey!
So there's a little hearth now burning in the middle of this dead citadel.
Can you could write something with the chalk and it would literally never be erased unless you ever wanted it to, right? It's the eternal chalk. Do you want to write anything?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I want to give you the chalk. There you go.
Dear Diary.
Thank you. Dear Diary, today we found the ruined citadel. Yeah, no, I'll just write like a little account of Eileen's imprisonment. Yeah.
Sweet, like a memorial.
That's
Like writing in Elvish, so I'm like, are you done?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Have the
interesting.
chalk back.
Here's the eternal chalk. I'm just bringing it up so people watching can see what it does, except there we go. Any writing or drawing made with the chalk cannot be erased for 1 week, except by the original artist or author.
Maybe it's just a week. Sorry.
And even then, though, that's still like, who's going to be
It's called
here after us?
advertising. It's called eternal chalk.
The Gold Knight walks in. The Gold Knight walks in and watches. The Gold Knight walks in for the writing part. So the little bird bath that you've created, which I think there's a better name for, but off the top of my head I can't remember it.
I just keep thinking pedestal, which isn't right.
That's not exactly right. It's like an offering bowl. The little offering bowl that you have improvised and lit on fire is burning, and the ash totem is in it. And you are writing in Elvish, basically the history of the end of Eileen. And the Gold Knight walks in, and you can hear these, high, hard boots kind of ringing out against the stone. And the knight watches you write this. And when you're done, you hear this kind of huh. And then the Gold Knight turns and leaves.
Okay.
It's more like a
I'm impressed. What a git.
I don't know what to do with that.
No.
Is that an elf thing? Does that make sense to you?
I think that's an attitude thing, so kind of an elf thing.
By the way, this knight is wearing old, faded gold armor. So it's not, or golden armor. It's probably not actually literally solid gold. It's probably some kind of amalgam of gold and bronze or something.
And you said they wear like a mirror. Like
Yes,
their
the Gold
face
Knight is wearing
totally
a mirrored helm that not only obscures their face, but reflects yours when you look at them.
so enigmatic, and now I want to see their face.
Oh. I'm gonna keep about my business.
Like, oh, that was weird.
Yeah, like I want to know. Like it's not. This is one of those places where Ko would do nothing but just. Like, why did you do that? Like,
So, what's up with you?
yeah, why would you be like that?
Why are you the way that you are? Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
You notice that the light, the dim light coming from the horizon shines palely through one of the empty windows that used to have glass in it and falls gently on the text that you wrote.
Oh, that's quite nice.
You're not sure if that light was there when you started writing, but it is now.
That seems appropriately woody.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's my job, is to make things appropriately woody. Not inappropriately woody, that would be a very different stream.
Dusk after dark.
So,
Dusk.
both the Gold Knight and Salvey the Bald are outside.
I brought a map up again.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's because I like having it up.
We don't need this map for now. It's just nice to have.
I don't know.
Nice to have something to look at. I do the same thing. Nice to have an image to focus on.
Shall we return to the Gold Knight and see if he wants to start on the journey home? We're long rested, right? So
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Llevelys has said or said
And you've got
goodbyes,
this. We have
so to
our
speak.
our token here, the token of Anne Polly, who represents the 22 villagers that are still alive.
Oh, head
So
back to the
that's not
old,
one person. That's a bunch of people.
Golden Knight and we're on half a grid again. Whenever you reset, it goes to half a grid, right?
It's
maybe not. Maybe
no,
it's
no. When you move, yeah, I don't know. No, it should be. Who cares? The grid's not important.
Yeah, it does.
We're not gonna have a battle right now.
Good. Okay, then let's say the Golden Knight. Yeah. Shall we start our journey home?
The Golden Knight the Golden Knight says, "I was waiting for you."
We are ready.
Then we shall go. And the Gold Knight marches off. Do do do.
All right.
And
Come here,
Salvey.
Golden Knight.
Nope, that's not. All right.
He's coming with us,
there we go,
right?
yeah.
He's in our gang now.
Yeah, no, Salvey is with you guys. Salvey's more with you guys than the Gold Knight is.
Yeah.
I can make my tokens nerd all the way off the map so that I can't even see them. Oh, there they are. That's funny. So the Gold Knight leads you through Equinox, and it is a largely uneventful journey, and it's again difficult to tell how much time passes. Once again, you're pretty sure that you've been marching for more than 45 minutes, but probably not 6 hours. But between those two, it could be anything. You don't know, has it been an hour? Has it been 3 hours? And you're not, you're starting to get a little hungry after a while, but not anything like you would if you were back in the real world. And the Gold Knight is, Salvey is kind of, you were led here by Salvey the Bald, and when he was leading, he was very kind of, and he's still like that. He's still kind of, hopping along, and he'll occasionally leap up onto a giant toadstool or something and then leap down. He's not taking sort of the most direct path. He is enjoying the journey, whereas the Gold Knight is just putting one foot in front of the other, using the long spear sort of as like a walking stick. And Salvey will talk every once in a while to the trees or stuff, and is happy to sort of participate in any kind of conversation in a somewhat cryptic manner. But the Gold Knight doesn't speak unless spoken to. And some number of hours later, you approach a clearing. And the Gold Knight says, "We have almost reached the point of bilocation.
Ooh.
By location.
Like we say bye to this location and go to the other one. Obviously.
That was the term that Romena used when I was here last time, the point of biolocation. I had to return to it in order to get back to Orden.
Okay.
I see.
Good.
So, hang on, Llevelys, do you know who this Golden Knight is? Have you seen this person before? When you were here before?
When I was here before, no.
Have we asked Retainer if it knows who this is?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I think so. Just before we start doing any phasing into other realities.
Romena,
The lights go. Do
do you know who the Golden Knight is?
I am incomplete and cannot answer without my remaining digits.
Throw it in the bin.
Dusk, book 2 better be finding those remaining digits. Then we'll be unstoppable.
Well, I mean, you have you when you were in the real
got a
world,
direction.
you had a line of bearing,
Oh, yeah.
but you were like, well, we don't want to do that. We have all these humans, so we have to worry about.
Yeah, that's true. Now
For
we're
what it's
saving the
worth.
world.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Llevelys trusts the Golden Knight.
Okay. I mean, I do as well. Savannah still does. He's a knight.
That's a good point.
Allegedly.
Hey. All right, well, we'll keep moving on, I guess.
This will be the point where I leave you. The Gold Knight says, "You will journey on, and I will remain.
Why is that?
It is my fate."
Who are you? Or, who were you, I guess, to this citadel place?
Who I was does not matter.
Why are you helping us?
The Gold Knight looks at you, Zoga, and you see your face reflected in its helm. And the knight says, "To right a wrong."
Huh, okay.
Guess it's
Well, if you're leaving us now, where should we go? Which direction? Are we close?
Well, I think we
Hang on
orb
a
out
second.
of here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, the Gold Knight. Actually, no, the Gold Knight looks at you, Zoga, and says, "Orb."
Yes, sorry. I was looking at tank gifts.
What?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to. You don't have
My
to
name's
apologize.
Oren. I'm here.
No,
I'm
no, no,
present.
no one. Yeah, it's just the Gold Knight. When Zoga says, "Well, we're going to use the orb," the Gold Knight
Did I
says,
say orb?
"Orb."
Pull out the orb.
Whip it out.
I still have the orb.
You still have the orb?
I hope
I still have the
so.
orb?
You still have the orb.
Where did I put the orb at? I'm gonna rummage a bit.
Blimey.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to recover.
After your rummaging.
Case. Yeah. I have a bit of a successful rummage, and I present the orb. Well, I hold it out, but it's still covered with the cloak or whatever. I haven't
The Gold Knight stops in the process of leading you and is interested in looking at the black onyx sphere that you have and reaches out to touch it.
I withdraw it. I do not let him touch it.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
The Gold Knight looks at you, Orin, and you see your face reflected in its mirror helm. And the knight says, "I have not seen that orb."
I'm not very good at insight.
wasn't the
Trying
question,
to understand
yeah.
people's maybe intentions and stuff is not really my strong suit. Unless I'm getting some really obvious vibe from this guy, then I'm gonna do a insight check.
Well, first, before you make a roll, tell me what it is you're trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out if if he's trying to if it's one of those that scene in The Lord of the Rings.
What the
whenever,
fuck? Oh, sorry.
Bilbo is like chilling at the elf place, and he sees Frodo with the ring, and then he makes that horrible ghastly goblin face whenever he tries to like grab it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
That was a
figure
super
out
cool
if it's
moment.
that. It was terrifying. Whenever I saw that movie, like I was pretty young, and I was like, "Holy shit!" It like scared me really bad.
I mean, I knew what was coming because I know the book like the back of my hand, and I was still like, whoa, that was super cool.
Seeing it is pretty wild.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out if like him reaching out is kind of that same thing where it's almost like this like mindless grasp for something like much desired that is like powerful, because this is a powerful like item. So I'm trying to figure
I would
out
say that's reasonable.
what would be, you know, sometimes it's like look with your eyes, not with your hands a little bit, right?
Sure, yeah.
Also another thing I was told a lot as a child.
You can't touch Gold Knight.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, go ahead and make a check.
Okay.
I would say use the thing, except you don't got one.
I don't got one. I can close my eyes though.
It's the same thing.
Not so good.
I mean,
the
it
worst,
just
though.
looked like, I mean, you can't see the Gold Knight's face. It just
Right.
seemed like if you pulled out some really dope looking piece of tech or something, and somebody was like, "Well, what's that?" and just reached out why did you pull out to show it to me if you didn't want me to look at it? That kind of thing.
Well, I'm guessing like he didn't have the same reaction to Retainer. If Retainer is like on display.
Well, Retainer is not an object that you could reach out and like hold, right? It's Llevelys' arm.
Llevelys' hand.
Yeah, excuse you.
But I see. So we have to use this orb now to be able to get back through to, like, this is how we activate the dimensional portal, right?
Correct.
That's how we got here.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. Like, what if we didn't have this? Like, what was his plan to get us back to the other side?
Oh, good point.
Your insight check does not reveal the answer to that.
Ah, I see. I was like, I'm just gonna do the journalist thing and just sit here quietly and wait.
Could I ask, is Llevelys allowed to think what I think about the thing?
Stand by. I make an insight check.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
I feel like we never get.
Oh,
to make
Jesus.
insight checks. Oh.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, Llevelys has experienced the same things you've experienced, and I think it's reasonable for Llevelys to put two and two together the way you have.
All right.
Llevelys is the most wise.
Well, I'm just gonna reassuringly put
That's
a
weird.
hand on Orin's shoulder and be like, it's fine.
Okay.
That's weird.
I'm like, all right. Orin nods and is reassured. So I'll go ahead and remove the cloak so everybody can see this work. I don't touch it directly though. I still have like the cloak is in between.
Well, and the Gold Knight, it's the Gold Knight is respectful and can tell that you don't want them to touch it. So they just stare at it for a second and go, and then turn and continue leading you forward.
All right.
Oh, I thought we were at the place.
No,
think we're
you're
close.
you're almost at the place. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you feel yourselves like almost like a wave washes over you, and you feel all of a sudden you feel like proper hunger.
Oh.
Oh, like we're coming out of Equinox.
We're in like one of these little zones where we're like close to the sort of threshold of going back to our own.
What if we've been gone for so long and we go through and we're just so hungry that we die? That's what Orin thinks. She considers it.
Eat a berry.
I play D&D with you never know how people are going to be like once they're at the table playing. I played D&D with a coworker who I really liked a lot, really cool, good friend of mine. But their approach to the game was very interesting because every time the players were trying to concoct a solution to a problem, they'd be like, "Well, no, we can't do that. What if the fire ignites all the gas trapped in the cave?" And they're like, "What gas? What are you talking about?" And it was very kind of like, it was super interesting watching this one play. Very creative, right? It was like they were almost like being a little dungeon master on their own, like coming up with all sorts of cool little things that could go wrong.
Definitely hard science fantasy.
So yeah, you come to a clearing, and there's what looks like a very shallow pool was here once, but it's evaporated, and there's a sort of an interesting discoloration in the grass between what is ground and what was once underwater. And it's huge. It's like 50, 60 feet across, and there's no trees here, and you can see the dim sky above, and the Gold Knight points to the clearing and says, "We're here. This is the end of your journey in Equinox."
Throughout this time, the Gold Knight, the kind of things that he's said is that he's putting right or wrong. Has he explicitly said that he is helping us, or that he's basically just finishing a task which we're involved in?
Right. Is he delivering us? Like,
Deliver us.
If we come out of Equinox right now, where do we want to be? We want to be out of the Woad on the south side, right? Yeah, south side. Delivering the south side, delivering the humans to safety, and then we can worry about all the rest later, right? That's what we kind of want, right? But let's ask him what happens when we come. When we leave this place, where will we be?
I suspect we will still be in the Woad. I just think
I don't want to be in the Woad.
Yeah, but we have to be at the spot of biolocation, right? And so because we're still in the Dusk Woad, I think we will still be in the Woad. I just think we will have gone further.
Like, just like a 20-minute little trek,
Just a nice little scenic.
Yeah, nothing too heavy. Yeah.
The townsfolk begin moving forward, walking into the clearing, like, ooh.
Like, do we have... I guess my other question is, like, we could just use this orb at, like, any place to go back through, presumably, right? Like, it seemed like the night was more of just, like, making sure we got to wherever it is that we were going, like, safely.
Somebody make an Arcana check. Somebody who's trained in Arcana. If there is no one, then anybody can do it.
Certainly not me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's super good. Yeah, you guys don't need to use the orb to get home.
Oh. So this place will just, if we stand in a certain spot, or we keep walking through this spot or whatever. What
Remainer told you was that, like, the orb has the energy to submerge you into the Dusk world. And then that energy, starts burning off.
24 hours.
It starts burning off, and sooner or later, the energy wears off, and you will, all by yourself, you will emerge. So the question is, how far can you get in the time you got? And you're starting to get, like, really hungry again. Like, time has passed. You're starting to feel tired, right? Like, it's starting. It's starting. Yep. So is this place special? Is this location special, or is this just where the clock runs out?
Well, it's a clearing, so that's kind of positive, I think. It's not...
Well, the Gold Knight seemed to know that this was the end.
Yeah, the Gold Knight likes it. Oh,
yeah.
And we got a map.
What?
So do we just...
What? Ooh, sparkly.
This map is very Equinox looking. Like,
we've been here before.
Well, I mean, but we haven't been here before, though.
No,
I've used this map. I've used this map before, but not to depict this place.
And with different lighting and stuff.
All the humans have gone in. Come on, let's go, gang. It's time to leave this place.
And Paulie, get in the circle.
Solvey, will you
hang on, that's the wrong Ann Polly. That's the Ann Polly that's the entire party. There's the real Ann Polly is up there at like 11 a.m.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there was a shadow Ann Polly for a moment.
For a second. Yeah.
Oops. Come on, Salvey, you coming?
Salvey's coming.
Yes, good.
Where are we going?
Somewhere nice.
Salvey likes nice places.
Where we can get a drink together, celebrate a fine victory.
I think Orin would pause and like kind of look back at Equinox like for just a moment before walking through to the other side.
How wild is this? We are the first elves.
Yeah.
I mean, not the first elves. You know, obviously there's the Dusk Elves, but the first not Dusk Elves. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
I'm gonna just take a moment as an aside to just say something to the Gold Knight, and then make my way in.
Turn and I say something ominous to the Gold Knight about finding his destiny. And I leave.
A good one.
Stand by. When Llevelys, are you the first person? Wait, where are you? There you are. What? Why did you move? You were in the clearing and now you're not.
Because you wondered where I was, so I moved myself
okay,
out
when
so
you
that
you move into the clearing, you have a sensation. Actually, a couple of things happen. So now I need to change my identity. Stand by. I don't know why Orin is. Anyway.
Not anymore. I'm not
What do you mean?
running. Oh,
No,
I thought you were
yeah.
the fact that I have
No,
to
I just
stab
noticed
it
that. I just
running.
noticed that. Yeah, I know that's a good question. Good question. But I just noticed that you're not in the. But that's fine. You don't have to. No problem.
Oh, I thought it was this purple bit here. I thought this was the walking into the clearing.
See
Am I
where we
still-
all are in a circle together.
Yeah, but like I
Yeah.
don't go that far ahead. I
That's-
feel suspicious about this Gold Knight.
That big circle, we're all together.
Oh no! Oh!
You
okay,
hear-
we gotta go.
You all hear for the first time ever. You hear Remainer speak unprompted, and it says this.
Warning. The Intertron's shadow beasts have your imprint.
Uh-oh.
We gotta go. We gotta
Get
go.
out.
Come on.
Come on, Orin. Stop messing
What
around.
the fuck does that mean?
It's
Intertrons.
it is initiative.
Oh.
Oh no!
I don't like that.
Shadow
Am I
beast.
technically,
Our
even
impact.
though I'm like located here, is this technically through into the other side or no?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, can I like see everybody and stuff like that? Like, am I on the other side or am I still in Equinox?
You're all in Equinox. No
We're
one's.
still
No
in
one's.
Equinox. We haven't crossed over.
Nope. You'll know. I mean, it's a major event crossing over and involves various visions and all sorts of crazy shit happens to you.
No, you're just there on your own now. You got to fight this.
Oh, I should do the bit for Jerry,
Shadow
right?
beast.
Yeah. My
Oh
only 20
hell
on this
yeah!
Night,
Nat 20.
I
which is good because I'm about to stab this guy.
You're about to stab which
Maybe.
guy?
I don't know. Somebody.
You're going to stab the Gold Knight? That'd be interesting. You should do that. So just for
Just to go back to Ben 10, you know Wild Mutt?
Oh yeah, I love Wild Mutt.
Yeah, Wild Mutt.
Oh fuck.
no idea what you're talking about, but
That's my
Is he
Wild
okay?
Mutt. Yeah, that's my Wild Mutt.
you all hear after the Intertron. After Remainer says,
Warning. The Intertron's shadow beasts have your imprint.
you hear a sound, and as soon as it starts, it is joined by several others making the same sound. And it sounds exactly like the noise you hear at the beginning of the Dusk video on demand. Everybody rolled initiative, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, I fought one of these things and it was a lesser shadow beast. And I also was kind of 3 different versions of myself at the time.
What?
There is one thing we do. This time we have all of us, Salvey and the Golden Knight. Surely he's going to help us out here. Yeah, I can see on the combat track.
I think Salvey might get eaten.
Well, we are hunted. Masters of this world do not want you to leave. Use the orb quickly while there is still time.
We gotta go.
Did you
And
hear what
the-
the Golden Knight said? Use the orb.
And
Oh shoot! See them around the clearing?
Get in, Orin, quickly.
it's not on Orin. It's not her turn. She can do whatever she wants on her turn. But yeah, you see the Gold Knight when that sound happens and is joined, so there's a chorus of these beasts howling this metallic sound. The Gold Knight spins around and readies the long spear, and then says, "We are hunted. The masters of this world do not want you to leave. Use the orb quickly, while there is still time." Llevelys, what are you gonna do?
Oh heck. How many squares away is that? Let me do this. Let me see.
Can we get-
I hate that. That's bad. Far out. I don't do anything. How does holding your turn work? You have to specify a trigger?
You can either do one of two things. You can either just delay, which is resetting your initiative to act later, or you can give up your move action and use your standard action to ready, which allows you to interrupt. Right? It still resets your initiative, but you get to act before somebody. Then there's a trigger. By the way, I think this is how it's worked in D&D for the last 3 editions. Right? you say, if this happens, I want to do this, and all you get is a standard action to do it with. You don't get an entire turn, right? But you can sort of interrupt.
I'm going to just ready an action for if any of the shadow beasts breach the circle. I'm gonna blast them.
Okay, so you're gonna ready a one of your invoker powers for in case one of these beasts manages to get into the inner circle, the inner ring.
Yep.
Okay, then you're done. Orin.
So Llevelys had said that she faced just one of these as like 3 versions of herself, and then had to essentially like escape because they were so strong.
I mean, she killed one of these.
There was only one hunting me when I was here, but you can't shake it off your trail, and it was nasty. It's like made of, I don't even know what to call it. It's
Yeah, and there's
bad.
five of them, and an Angel of Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Angel of Shadow is interesting.
We gotta go. There's so many of them.
I mean, another way of putting it is, Llevelys killed one of these by herself.
Okay, but it was a lesser shadow beast, and I was 3 versions of myself. 3 of Llevelys killed one of these. We can say that.
It's all just, it's true from a certain point of view.
Yeah, from a certain point of view, and I was bleeding a lot.
Isn't the deal though is that like we don't have to use the orb to go back?
No, you can just wait. You can just
It will
wait.
just wear off.
Yep. If you want to wait for it to wear off, by all means.
Let's get out of here. Golden Knight.
It will definitely work. Just sitting and waiting will definitely work.
I feel like if we sit and wait, we're gonna get killed by all these the beasts.
All of these, the beast. Beast, the. Parentheses 1.
If we use the orb, what I'm afraid is going to happen is that when we use the orb, I think anything can come through. Versus it just being whoever came through is supposed to phase back to the place that they belong.
Only if they're within the circle, though, right?
There's a range there.
Far
Yeah.
it was like 10 squares.
Yeah. Interestingly, the diameter of this clearing, the inner circle, is the same as the area of effect of the orb.
Oh, that's a good point. Chat did also point out that I was on drugs at the time. That I fought the thing. I was invisible. I was invisible and I was really fast.
Oh.
You had taken a lot of drugs. That's true.
Bad drugs.
You had taken a lot of drugs.
Or Llevelys.
I did eat basically every plant I came across.
She was.
Yes.
There was a little thing that said "drink me," and she drank it, and there was a little thing that said "eat me," and she ate it.
Like a superfood salad or some shit.
There has to be a way that we can figure
Orin's
out.
attuned to it,
Yeah.
so it's got to be
Just
her.
Just Orin, or is Llevelys as well?
Am I what?
Are you attuned to the orb, Llevelys? Or is it just Orin?
Llevelys is
think
attuned
so?
to it. Yep.
Ah, he's back.
Yeah, because of the arm.
Sorry, I missed that. It was Llevelys is attuned to it.
Llevelys is attuned
Okay.
to the orb.
Good. So you can get close enough, toss it to Llevelys, and then we can
Here,
leave
let
it
me-
at you.
Yeah.
I do not think is actually going to be beneficial, because if these things come through with us, we're just in the same position, just on the other side, and I don't know if the Green Knight's going to come with us. So I'd rather stay on this side and fight them, and then naturally phase our way through, in which case I don't think they'll follow us, and we can fight here with the Green Knight on our side.
Gold Knight.
I mean, it's a good plan if we don't all die.
I mean, we could all die anyway if we use the orb and go through and they come with us, which I'm assuming is what would happen.
My concern is that we use all of our stuff fighting these guys on this side, we teleport back into Bloodskull territory, and then we don't have anything left.
If we bring them into Bloodskull territory and there are Bloodskulls, then they have to deal with these things. Potentially. Or both.
That's
Or we deal
like
with
a
both.
best case scenario. Because if they're hunting us, what the hell is the Intertron?
That's the guy who imprisoned Eileen. Kyphrin the Intertron. Baron of the East?
Oh.
Well, he's a bit of a git then.
Yeah, real rat bastard.
Okay.
Why aren't we killing that person?
Mostly because we've got 22 humans with us.
It's the Golden Knight said, "Get out!" Like, you're not. This is the time to do it.
We've known
You
so
see
Golden Knight
your-
also
long that we
said
have
that
night.
this is like literally the reason they've been hanging out in the ruined citadel for who knows how long.
Right.
Alright, fine.
I think
We
we
use
gotta
the
go.
orb, but just know, everybody, that I thought it was a horrible idea.
Noted.
Orin saw through space and time and decided, I don't think this is the best idea. So what she's gonna do is, I don't know what Llevelys. Llevelys, you held your turn, right?
I held an action,
You held an action.
which now I'm thinking was a mistake. I mean, if Orin's been carrying it, is Orin attuned to it, or am I still attuned to it?
You're the only person who's attuned to it.
Oh, I thought we
Okay.
both were.
Nope.
Or I was.
Only one. There's no such thing as we're both attuned to it. That's.
Why the heck am I carrying it?
I have no idea.
We retcon my held action as a held turn.
That is a good question. Why is Orin, who cannot use the orb, carrying the orb? Why isn't Llevelys carrying it? Llevelys is the one who carried it into. When was the moment where you, Llevelys, gave the orb to Orin, and why would you do
I
that?
don't remember. I don't remember this happening.
Yeah,
I just know that my name got called at one point because
No,
somebody
you
wanted
didn't.
to see the orb, and I
No,
was just like,
that did not happen.
what?
Somebody said the orb, and you heard Orin.
No, I didn't.
Yep. It was me. I said something about. I said you can always use the orb, and you went, "Well, I'm here. Hello." And I was like, "No, I just said you can use the orb. I didn't say
You never
Orin."
clarified at any point. This is a lie. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now.
It's okay. We'll check the VOD and we'll see what happens.
We'll check the VOD. All right. Well, then in that case,
We can
Llevelys has
retcon.
the
Yeah,
orb
we can.
the entire time.
It's unreasonable to retcon what Llevelys did if Orin has the orb, right? This is you gotta.
Right.
But it is reasonable to retcon the whole thing if Llevelys is the one with the orb, right? If the Llevelys is the one with the orb, which is I don't know why she wouldn't have it, but it's up to you
Yeah.
guys.
Fair point. Yeah.
So do I have the orb?
Would have it.
Sure. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. I just did a whole video on retconning. Absolutely, you've got the orb.
Okay, great.
You've had the orb the whole time.
Relevant. Llevelys always had the orb.
Llevelys has always been a bard.
Llevelys was always a bard. Okay, well, if I have the orb, then on my turn, I ran into the middle of the circle.
Okay. I think the middle of the circle is between Salvey and that kid.
Great.
There you go. More or less.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Here or there.
Yeah.
Then it's Orin's turn. So you go into the middle of the orb. You go into the middle of the
Middle of the orb.
the middle of the thing, and you begin the process of invoking the orb, which takes time,
Yeah.
by the way, if you recall.
Yeah.
And it involves taking the orb out, holding it in both your hands, your natural hand and your ruby hand, and you concentrate. And as you close your eyes and you concentrate on the orb, you have this feeling of becoming light, as in weightless, although it is gradual. And that's the end of your turn, and it's Orin's turn.
Does Orin have an idea of how long we have before the orb can activate?
It's not. It doesn't take long. It's not minute.
Okay.
It's not minutes. It's some number of seconds, but you don't know exactly how many because you don't have a watch.
I don't. I actually don't have enough movement.
You could move and charge.
I could run.
Or run, yeah. You can get in there. For sure.
In that case, I suppose I will run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go here, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my action to use my sling to shoot against, which number are you? Number 1?
Oh,
Beast
cool.
number 1.
The beast.
Is that it?
Miss.
Yep, that's definitely a miss. That's okay, because he still gets marked.
That's cool.
Mark is so good.
Yeah.
Mark is cool. Yeah.
Okay, so we're using this orb to get out of here, right?
Yep. You just have to defend the humans.
I don't like how far away from Aunt Polly I am. Is she the one at the top left in the pink?
Yep.
Oh my god, why did I stand all the way down here?
You can be up there if you want to be. You probably would.
I can be up here?
Yeah, you can. You know, that's fine. You probably Ko would not have, even subconsciously. I don't think Ko would let Aunt Polly sort of get that far away.
Nah. So I mean, I see a couple of these. I mean, the closest one is like up there, so I'm gonna step like. I would want to like interpose.
That's smart.
Right here and just wait if that one's gonna come. I just want to smack the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like if it's any closer to her, basically. Well, I mean, if it reaches the circle.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So, if that thing comes here, I open the gates of battle.
Yep. So you're ready. You're readying an action to attack anything that comes either near you or tries to attack Aunt Polly.
Yeah.
That seems wise. Sir Vanazor.
That's probably a similar action to what Ko just did. Oops. So I'll probably go. Why can't I get my token? Oh, there it is. Where's that guy? He's over there a little bit. So stand here in case this guy on the left decides to attack from this side. I kind of put myself between, between these two humans, kind of here-ish, I guess, and just kind of ready myself should he try and come in there. So it would be me they'd face first, I hope. And yeah, that would be my turn as well.
The beast. This one goes. What can you do, you weirdo?
Ready to die.
I'm prepared to die. Oh, you have a speed of thing, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's gonna target Orin. Why not?
Very better.
That's cool. As soon as let's zoom in so people watching can see what the fuck is going on here. This creature, as soon as it surges out of the underbrush that was obscuring it, once it's moved about 10 feet, you see its skin shimmer and blur, and all of a sudden it seems to be like either going a lot faster, or it's actually kind of hard to tell exactly where it is. It's got some kind of like a supernatural effect to it. And actually, Orin, you're actually pretty familiar with this because displacer beasts are an elven creation, and it is very similar to the fact that like displacer beasts have this fey effect on them that makes it hard to actually see where they are. Like it's a blur. It's like they get smeared across the landscape, and it charges at Orin and attacks. And it didn't have anybody targeted, apparently. Nope, I'm stupid. I think I had you targeted and then I failed. And I failed also give me +1 for charging. But Orin, I'm pretty sure AC is not... Nope, no way. So it missed. It's done. So yeah, good. Awesome. You survived the first beast attack. Second beast attack. Where are you? Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's its normal movement, and then it charges this dude here.
No,
it charges. These are not combat tokens. These are just little pieces of art, so it's a little bit tricky for me to be able to look at the. And of course, I have a list of NPCs here, but they don't have icons. They don't have little previews, so I can't fucking tell who that guy is. But that dude, who. No.
Batista.
Yeah, that guy gets attacked by the beast. And so he gets he does his charging pounce. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he definitely hits. He definitely hits. And he does that much damage, and then just straight up an extra. Oops, sorry, nope. Hang on a minute. What did you just do? To the beast 2 damage. Oh, that gives him an extra D8 on his attack. Let me delete that. He does an extra. Let me just roll a D8. He does an extra. So this dude is very badly wounded, but he's still alive.
Teeth are like razor blades.
Yeah, and he's bleeding, but he survived. He's knocked on his ass, by the way. He screams. This person on their turn is going to run over there, and that's that beast's turn is done. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a charge will get them here, and they're going to do the same thing. Whoa, everything just seized up. Yep, that's a hit. And that was a charge, so he's going to give himself an extra D8 for his damage. I did it right that time. And that is going to, one of the villagers dies. And yep, and you watch, and the villagers all scream. And now this is kind of, this is the first time I think you've seen these people in a real panic since the goblin battle. Because they're
What you say?
and this woman, this old grandmother is brutally like ravaged by this creature who's got swords for teeth and razor blades for claws and just rips her body apart.
Marvelous.
Yep. 6, 7, 8. 1, and actually he does not have enough movement to do his little blurry charge thing, but he's going to attack Ko and miss.
Hey.
And then this guy
Does
here.
Ko get his thing that he?
Yeah, this
saved?
thing got close.
I mean, it's yeah, I'm sure it's Ko's action. He can do what he wants with it. If he wants to use it right now, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I want to open the gates of battle.
Open those fucking gates. Open them!
Open them. I open them. Do they open?
Actually, that's probably something. I'm going to retcon something. When that beast charges you, the Gold Knight says, Ko! Open the gates of battle!
Oh, open them.
Did you say battle?
Battle!
Ooh, that was a good damage
Nice.
roll.
That was unbelievable, dude.
crap.
You just did fucking. You just did 37 points of damage to this fucking thing. You bloodied it.
And Polly.
You bloodied it in one action. You bloodied them in one action.
Shit.
Yeah, Ko might like say something in giant in like a low grumble before he swings this bat at its face area.
And then this guy is going to do the same thing here. What? Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and that's enough. That's enough. So he's got the blur on him, and he's going to attack Servanazor. I guess that doesn't really matter. And he charges, so he gets some dope extra damage if he hits, which he does. And this thing's huge, right? It's the size of a horse, Odie. And it's got these. It doesn't have eyeballs. I don't know if you've zoomed in and can see this thing, right? It looks like an H.R. Geiger creature from Alien, right? And its teeth are like razors. They don't face the way our teeth do. They're at like 90 degrees to our teeth, right? They're designed literally to rake a wound, and its claws are the same thing. So that as it rends into you, it does this, and you are bleeding. Actually, Code, did that guy hit you?
No. We missed, didn't he?
That guy missed. Oren, did you get hit?
Right now.
No, ever.
I think
like today.
only Vanazor and the
No.
villagers got hit.
Okay, cool. Sorry, apologies. Awesome. Then I didn't forget anything. I did everything right. Zoga.
Wait, do I?
Wait.
I mean, I went into there, like when I moved to that spot to ready, do I get the same thing as Co? Waiting for.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you held your action, absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess that's just wait, what did he do? He blooded me, right?
Did he blood you? You bloodied him. Co bloodied one of them. You took some damage. You took 16 damage. You didn't get bloodied.
Oh, it didn't bloody me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Bloody is you'd have to have bloody means you're at half hit points, and you have 49 hit points, so you'd be only bloodied at 20.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, you're not happy. Yeah, you're bleeding. That's true. You're going to take damage every turn on your turn from now on until you save.
Do I? It's just a basic attack, right? Is that what I've got here, or is it any attack?
You can ready anything you want.
Oh, okay.
The way I'm kind of playing things a little bit fast and loose. The way it should work is you say, if one of these motherfuckers comes near me or that dude, then I'm going to use this power.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Okay.
And if something happened, I don't know how this could happen, where you didn't have access to that power for some reason, then your ready thing would fail.
I'm gonna hit it with my howling strike.
Let's see what the Dragon Knight can do against these things. That was almost a 20. That was almost a 20.
It was almost a 20.
Yep. Oh, that's a max damage on one die.
Oh,
That's pretty
nice.
good.
20 damage.
Yeah.
Wounded. Take that, fuckhead.
And now it's Zoga's turn.
All right.
Zoga.
Like I want to go. I basically want to try and like get over here to the ones that we have kind of an undefended flank.
Yeah, because there's like two sides where.
It's unclear whether or not the beast in the upper right is going to like continue to feast on the body, on the corpse of that grandmother, or whether he's going to move on to another villager.
Ooh, well, you know what? I've got a thing for this. Let me use a minor action to make a tactics check on that guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Because you done killed a blood drinker.
You got to make a roll. You got to make an int check based roll. Something you're skilled at. I don't remember what it was. History? Was it history?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a history check. History substitutes for tactics. That was not a great roll. That was not a great roll, but you have a huge.
14.
Yeah, but it's not a good roll, but it's a really high bonus. It's probably just going to continue to like thrash. It looks like it's just actually. Let me take a look. Let Matt check something. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely going to just like go. It's not even. These things like your tribe have war dogs. These things look nowhere near as intelligent as your war dogs. They're not behaving. Wow. They're not behaving in an intelligent way. They just seem like animals, right? They're not. They don't appear to be like bred for smarts. It's just probably going to go rawr, rawr, and shake the body of the dead woman.
Okay. In that case,
for like a round, for like it's probably its next action, and then who knows? Then it's an animal. It's unpredictable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is what I want to do. I'm going to go over here because that one is distracted, and like Salvey and Llevelys are there to kind of take care of those two. And I noticed that Vanazor is bleeding, so I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to attack this guy.
I think I know what you're going to do, and if I'm right, that's cool. I thought it was a really cool use of tactics, by the way. Completely
heck yeah.
Like not something I had planned for or thought of, but it was really cool improvisational use of your new skill.
Yeah, it's a cool skill. It makes me feel very tactically.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm going to...
What's that guy going to do? Well, I'll make a check.
Yeah, I'm going to attack Beast number 5. The Beast 5.
1, 2,
Boom, with my inspiring war cry.
Oh, that's good damage. Max damage on one die, almost max on the other.
And so Vanazor gets to make a saving throw.
Saving throw? Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's just a D20, right?
Uh-huh. Well,
no,
it's on your, like,
it's yeah,
name.
no,
Sorry.
that's fine. Yep, you made it. There's a button for it, and in fact, you could drag that button onto a hotkey, so that anytime you need to make a saving throw, you just press F1 or F4 or whatever.
Sorry.
But yeah, so I'd be curious how does that narratively, what do those of us watching you, Zoga, see happen? Because I feel like there's a right answer to this, and I'm curious to know if Tom thinks of it.
Let me think. I mean,
No pressure.
I think it's like as I'm running up to attack this beast, I just let out the closest thing that like my human vocal cords can produce to a dragon knight's roar, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's cool.
As I run up and stab this guy, and it's like it's inspirational to Vanazor to see that you know
That's cool.
that we've kind of like got this fighting synergy now.
He's not
So
fighting alone. Yeah.
yeah, slice this thing, and he's able to kind of like you know take a moment's like respite and like kind of shake off some of his wounds, rub some dirt in it.
I was quasi expecting a Predator reference, right? Like like I didn't give you permission to bleed.
Yes. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I ain't got time to bleed. Zoga, are you done?
Also, since I hit him, and this is a free action, boom! Furious Assault.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Nice.
That was awesome. I mean, 2 of these things are almost dead. That's fucking cool as shit. You guys are kicking ass. Are you done?
Yeah, go on then. Action points.
Oh, shit.
Rash Assault. Hiya!
Come on.
That's a whiff. But it can make an attack against me.
Oh, yeah, it's,
right?
it's way too stupid not to do that.
Yeah,
so it's
I'll
going
just
to
slice it pretty good. So
it's going to untarget Servanazar. It targets you, and it is going to. It didn't charge, so it doesn't get anything cool.
it gets combat advantage.
Would a 20 hit you? I bet it would. Yes, it would. So it hit. With the combat advantage I did not give it, it would have hit.
Right.
So it is going to do some damage. And you are now... God damage. And now you are bleeding. Boop. But now you get your cool thing. You provoked it. You taunted it. It accepted your taunt. It lashed out at you. It raked you with its razor teeth. You are now bleeding. Now what happens?
Vanazor, finish it.
Oh, hello. What do I get? Just basic attack.
Basic attack with combat advantage.
With advantage. Okay, so let's target it. Come on now. Hit.
Yeah.
And then let's give it a bit of damage. Oh, just a low on that.
Yeah, if you rolled almost anything else, things would be different. But alas.
Bugger it.
Alas.
All right.
Cool.
This wanker.
The Angel of Shadow, who is not in a square, now is. And there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and has a point of movement left. And actually, I'm going to go. Sorry, stand by. And it makes a check. Ooh, that's actually going to work pretty well, I think. And you see, it flies. This creature, which I don't know if you can see because it's obviously its icon is smaller. It's got 3 independent sets of wings, and it's a huge snake-like creature that has the same kind of H.R. Geiger chitinous exoskeleton. And it has no eyes. Its head kind of sinewy neck snaps back and forth as it searches for its prey, and when it gets the scent of the Gold Knight, it flies forward very quickly. It dashes forward and slams into the Gold Knight and grabs the knight. And no. What? There we go.
Didn't move around.
3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6. And both the knight and both the Gold Knight and the Angel of Shadow are lift. The Angel of Shadow lifts the Gold Knight up into the air and is. Let's see how much damage you do, Angel of Shadow. Oh, cool. All right. Yep. It's claw, bite. Sweet. So let's see. And when the Angel of Shadow slams into the Gold Knight, and you hear this, the Gold Knight's helmet goes flying off, and you can see her face, and she turns and looks at you, at the group, and says, "Hurry!" And she's bleeding badly, and she starts. Actually, and the Gold Knight goes next. That's cool. Good job, Fantasy Grounds, for rolling initiative for everybody in the most dramatic order possible. And then it's the Gold Knight's turn, and the Gold Knight starts attacking this thing. I don't think the Gold Knight's gonna have any problem. Nope. And you see the Gold Knight is holding the long spear like up by the tip, and starts just stabbing it into the body of the actually, that's super cool. Stabbing it into the body of the Angel of Shadow, and does a bunch of damage. 1, 2, and then the Gold Knight conjures this. It almost looks like an air elemental. It sort of manifests around her and starts buffeting the Angel of Shadow, and it's like between the Angel of Shadow's wings and the Gold Knight's summoning, this manifest whirlwind. There's this battle happening in the air for control of who's grabbing who. And actually, that's a reflex attack and a bunch of damage. That's cool. And that pushes the Angel of Shadow 1 square away, and that forced movement breaks the grab, which causes the Gold Knight to fall to the ground, which is quite a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Yep.
What a time to do a push attack.
And the Gold Knight falls to the ground and slams into the ground, and her spear clatters away, but she's still alive. And you see the Angel of Shadows kind of like all 6 wings are flapping desperately, trying to right itself so that it can get control again. And then it's Salvey the Bald. And Salvey's like, yeah. What's he gonna do? Salvey knows.
Save the day.
Salvey knows.
Salvey knows.
Oh god, what's he up to?
Oh, Salvey.
Salvey knows what he's doing.
Salvey, you are a snack.
Hey, Salvey has lived here a lot longer than any of you.
It's true, but he's also very small.
He's a very tiny little gnome. That is true.
He's a little magic man.
People still say
magic
snack.
man.
Like Salvey's like a snack.
Yes.
Oh, that's not
Salvey
good.
is hand.
Oh, 18.
Just eat.
So-
Would 18 hit?
so
18 is
snack.
18. He didn't have the dude targeted because it's my fault. But he does now, and he would have hit if I had him targeted, because indeed that is that creature's AC. And so he's gonna go. He wraps this thing on the head and does not an insignificant amount of damage.
Good.
Oh yeah, Salvey.
Oh, and then Salvey turns on his gnome ability. And he becomes he turns to a shadow, which makes him hard to hit. Makes him hard to hit for a little while.
Sweet.
Gives him a bonus to his armor class. And
Well, that's
now
crafty.
it's Llevelys.
So everyone gotta look at the Golden Knight's face.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how many ears does the Golden Knight have?
2.
Okay.
The normal number of high elf ears.
Okay.
Keyword. I, however, am a little distracted. I don't think I can do anything. Can I do anything else while I'm orbing out? I don't think I can.
No. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but you have to stop orbing out.
Yeah, no, it's already done.
All right, Orin.
We got no idea how many rounds the orb takes. Just
it's some number of rounds. It may happen any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody make a perception check.
Okay. I can do that in the tower.
Oh shit, who was that? Servanazor, huh? Cool. Servanazor is very perceptive. Ko, not so much. Llevelys, very perceptive.
My perception's pretty good, +7 on it as well.
Yeah.
I'm trained in it, I think.
You're percepting, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, Orin is just perceptive enough. So that everybody except Ko notices that the Gold Knight is a doppelganger and a mirror image of Orin, except older.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Also, whoa. Oh, that's cool. How much older?
It's tricky to say. Well, I would say you can't tell because you're sort of busy.
But I suppose for an elf to look older, it's got to be pretty significant, right?
Yeah, whereas like Servanazor actually got a really good look. And Servanazor is not an expert on elven ages, but it looks like this is Orin if she were centuries older.
Oh, interesting.
Which is not like cadaverous, right? It just means she looks kind of like the Helen Mirren version of Orin.
I'm handsome.
Handsome.
So for this dude right in front of me,
Yep.
what I'm gonna do is a grappling strike.
You can just mute yourself in Discord.
Fuck yes.
That's
Holy
true.
crap. I'm
That's
so
true,
glad that this worked.
Schmuckaroony.
If you need to, like,
That's one of the nice things a Stream Deck is good for. I've got mute Discord mapped to a Stream Deck key. Makes it real easy.
Quick question for you, DM.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using grappling strike, which allows me to hit with my weapon, and then I grab them. So the weapon I'm using right now is a battle axe, which is a versatile weapon. Am I able to get the benefit of swinging and hitting it with by using it as a two-handed thing, and then letting go with one hand to grab this thing at the end of that? Or do I just need to hit it with one hand and then grab it?
That's a good question. Let me look at.
Letting go of stuff is a free action, or maybe
Sure,
a
man, letting go of stuff is no big deal. But you're not attacking it and then grabbing it. That's not what you're doing.
I am. That's what grappling strike is.
Oh, I thought grappling strike was an attack that is a grab.
It says target when creature attack, strength
Right.
versus AT. Hit one weapon plus strength modifier damage, and you grab the target. So is it the same time?
I guess it's kind of hard to imagine how that would work, right? How it would be both a grab and a punch. It's got to be one then the other, which is what it says. Strength modifier damage, and you grab the target. So it can work however, whatever is the most beneficial to you.
It's just a +1 extra damage on it. So
Yeah, it's
let me go ahead and
definitely
roll
not worth dickering over.
Yeah. Whee. Well, so I do technically 12 damage.
Okay, I can give it one more damage, no problem. And you're attacking this dude, which is number 1.
And now he's grabbed. And now I'm going to use my move encounter power called Forceful Drag.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Which is I move my speed. For each square I move, I slide a creature that I've grabbed one square to a square adjacent to me.
Yep.
The creature remains grabbed, and I do not provoke an opportunity attack from them for this movement.
Super cool.
And I can end the grab to knock the creature prone. So,
it's fucking awesome. I can picture this in my head. I can picture this in my head, and I can't wait for you to describe
It's
what's
also
happening.
such classic Orin bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
It's like I just like look over and I see, Zoga and Vanazor, they're doing fine. It's probably better that we all just stick together. So I'm gonna like grab this beast after I smash him with my battle axe over the head with my two-handed attack, and I'm gonna grab him and I'm like, you're coming with me, and then I move over. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
You can't run, right? That would be silly. I'm assuming you can't run when you grab. That'd be dumb anyway. I don't want to do that.
Okay, I was going to say, is that what you want to do? Like,
No.
Because that kind of fucks you up as far as making how
fuck
hard
me
you are
up.
to hit. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get fucked up. And I'm gonna knock this guy prone. Where is he at? Boop.
That's cool.
And the grab.
Bad dog.
Bad.
You see Orin grab this thing and like almost like imagine a bull charging a normal person, and Orin just fucking stops it in its track and grabs it by its carapace above its head and just fucking drag. And the whole time this thing is like a bull would. It's desperately trying to twist its head out, and Orin is like, no, you don't know what you're fucking with.
Oh yeah. Yes. It's fucking just awesome. So
these humans need to back up. These humans need to get closer to me, please.
Yeah. Did Aunt Polly? She's just gonna stay there?
Well, she's going to stay near you, actually, Ko.
Actually, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Never mind.
But yeah, these people are going to be like, they're definitely going to get close to. They're not on the initiative tracker. These guys are terrain effects as far as I'm concerned. They do not get actions, because if they did, I think things would just go worse for them.
We did that once early on with the spiders, right? Like
Okay,
Dave
these are
Bautista
both,
is bleeding out, so
these are both Dex versus Fort, so I'm gonna use the one that does more damage. So I'm going to do my Eternal Mountain attack technique. So I kind of plant my feet, and then I am just going to like uppercut with my my club Mercy.
Oh, mercy, mercy me. 17. That's going to be a hit. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
nice.
Oh,
I hit with that.
Crit.
It's prone.
Don't you get like a flurry of blows?
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry it.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, if it's
I knock it
prone-
down, and then after I kind of uppercut it while it's like in midair with my offhand, I just kind of like this stone fist just crush its head into the ground.
Its carapace cracks open, and you can see you can see kind of in the dying, pulsing flesh inside, there's this dim red glow coming from somewhere deep inside the creature's corpse, and you are covered in this like greasy, thin gray fluid.
I love it.
It's not blood.
like
It's
glittery.
yeah, and there's sparkly, glittery stuff inside it. It's like if you took it,
Wonderful.
it's like gray. It's like gray motor oil with glitter inside it.
That's amazing. I turn around and I like pat Anne on the head and I say, "Stay close to Uncle Ko," and then I think I'm gonna run to help. Well, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna go help Salvey.
That's cool.
So I can do my internal mountain movement. No, wait. Sorry, I just did the wrong one. Ignore that. I'm gonna do my open the gates of battle movement.
You notice, Ko, that there is a mist forming on the ground, a white mist that's kind of like rising up from the ground.
I'm still in range, right? Like,
In range of what?
if this orb goes
Yep,
off.
as long as you're in this little circle here, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do my. I noticed the mist, and I'm gonna do my open the gates of battle movement, which means I will move my speed +2, and I don't provoke attacks of opportunity from the first person I move away from, but that person's dead.
Yeah, let's. Actually, this guy is dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my movement plus 2. So I'm gonna hang out here and help.
Is that you running? Movement +2?
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay, because that makes you that has very bad outcomes for you.
Oh no! It's not running.
Okay,
it's my movement technique.
Got it. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'll drop it in there.
I should have known. I should have known that.
Narratively running, not mechanically running.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
Yeah, yes.
I just saw that you moved 2 extra, which is what run gets you, and I was like, oh, did you run? But yeah, I should have known that you had a cool thing.
It's just a
you had a cool
jog.
thing.
And then I'm gonna go Rubico. So
Rubico.
stand next to Salvey.
Ruby.
And then I'm gonna return. I'm just gonna nod at Salvey, and then yeah.
That's a killer track too. Mr. Van.
Hello. Yes.
You have this feeling, this sensation of like if you were in an elevator that all of a sudden started to go up.
Oh, we're starting to move. All
you
right.
can feel your stomach all of a sudden becomes a little bit like it sinks, it goes down as you go up.
My family calls it fear in the tummy.
In that case, let me just have a quick look at something here. Oh no, that's not what I think it is. Alright, then let's hit this guy. I hope. Finish him off. Because I was close last time, weren't we? I've got him targeted. I've got a howling strike. Actually, what does that do? No, I'll hit him with this. I hope. Come on.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, it could have been that 14.
Stuff this. Action point spent. He's
Do it.
going to get it.
Before you roll anything.
Okay, I'm going to put that down. No, I couldn't put it down. I didn't want to roll it. But I didn't know how to unroll it.
Wait, what just happened? Did you just miss again?
He said before you roll anything, and I tried to not roll it, but I let go of it.
Well, what would you have done for him? Did you give him a bonus?
I gave him like a +1 to
I think
+1 to hit and a bonus to damage.
Okay, but was that before he rolled or after he rolled?
Sorry, what?
Was that before he rolled or after he rolled?
It would be before he rolled.
No. Okay. So as far as I can tell, Matt O'Driscoll rolled twice. He rolled the same thing both times. He missed both times. Were you in the process of trying to give him a bonus on his second attack?
Yes, because he used his action point.
Right, but you did not give him that bonus in time for him to roll. So
Correct.
But if you had, my point is, if you had, let me check. Yeah, he would hit because he missed by 1.
Oh.
So go ahead, Odie. You hit.
We're calling that a hit, yeah?
Yeah, it is a hit. You got a D20 play. You got 6 plus 11 is 17. You rolled a 6. You missed, but 6 plus 12 is an 18, and that's a hit. Oh, shit.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah, dude.
So the another shadow beast dies.
That side of the circle are really on Struggle Street.
Hey, Schmuck.
The Gold Knight turns, who fell on her back. In my notes, she's referred to as Oren B.
Wow.
I haven't used my movement though, right? Oh, I did an action point though.
Do you get something cool when you kill somebody, Odie?
Yeah, I do. I totally forgot that. I took him to no hit points, so +2 damage until the end of your next turn when you reduce. Yep, I have to drag that onto myself. My Rising Fury. Blimey.
Rising Fury.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yeah. Blimey. Yeah, I put it on. I think I put it
There are
on.
children around.
My Rising Fury is now up. Now, can I don't use my movement, right? Can I use my movement?
I mean, you're asking me as though I make all these rules up instead of just, it's your turn. It's your turn. Do what you want to do with it.
I used an attack I missed. Use my action point. I hit. Now I can move, right? So I can move down towards here. And then I think I can use a Dragon Breath as a, because it's a
minor action. Yep, minor action.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to Dragon Breath this arm.
That's fucking cool as shit.
Right here. Wallop. Dragon Breath. Come on. Give me a good one, you git face. Oh, I hate this game sometimes.
What?
Oh, +9.
It's versus reflex.
Dragon
yeah, that's right.
Let's get a bit of damage on this fella.
He's prone. Okay, it already checked it. Okay, cool.
It is cool. When it works, this software is fucking amazing.
I gotta remember to throw all the shit on it.
It's just so not amazing in every other way.
13 damage, just did nothing much to him, right? Just hurt him a bit.
That is beast number 1. I think that might be the first. You might be the first.
No, I hit it.
I mean, he's this creature is not happy. It's definitely used up a lot of its avoiding death and staying in the battle, and dealing with Oren's bullshit has kind of wiped out a lot of its will to fight. How about that?
All right, that
turn
would
from Vanazor.
definitely be the end of my go. There we go.
Yeah, that's a great turn, man.
That was a great turn. The Gold Knight, who fell and landed on her back, turns over so that she's on her stomach and like pushes herself up, but isn't strong enough right this second. So it's like a half-assed push-up, and just enough to look up and see the lot of you. Right, see two of these beasts die at your hands, and then see all of you start to be covered by the fog, and it envelops your body, and she has this like beatific smile on her face and says, and you all are sublimated into another realm, and you leave this one behind, and you see Equinox fade as the fog of the astral sea rises and obscures your vision, and the beasts do not go with you.
Thank goodness.
And that is the end of this encounter, sort of. Hello, everybody.
Anybody?
Welcome back.
Anybody?
Welcome back. So, you travel through the astral plane, and because your dungeon master forgot about this bit, I do not have a cool visual interlude that you will experience. So you do experience one, and it's very dramatic, and it's very evocative, and you see a whole bunch of cool shit happen in the astral plane, and your characters are in awe, but none of us know what it is. So we just have to...
Wow, that was some cool shit we just saw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Shit, bro.
Will be once I figure out what it was.
What is time in this place?
Exactly. And the mist starts to clear, and you have that feeling of weight again, and mass, and also one of the first things you notice is your skin starts to tingle a little bit in a way that it didn't in Equinox, and you realize before the fog is finished clearing, you're like, oh shit, it's the sun. There's sunshine on our skin again, right? And you're in largely the same positions that you were when you entered the astral sea, but some of you are like a little disoriented and not exactly in the same place that you were, and you find yourself back in the real world, back in Orden.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Can we go back to Equinox? We were handling those beasts.
I would like to remind you that this map is upside down from the way we are normally used to orientating, so that up on the map
up is south.
And the direction that you want to go. And
Shoot.
Zoga recognizes where you are. I mean, not you don't recognize Zoga. You don't recognize literally where you are, but you've seen places like this before. This is a Bloodskull barracks. So
Really?
it's bigger than an outpost, but this is not their main camp. And go ahead and make a history check, Zoga, because you've never been here before, but you have a basic understanding of the layout of this whole forest. That was not an awesome roll, but you have an awesome bonus. So this is the southernmost barracks of the Bloodskull tribe. And let me actually, I don't know which is easier for you, Tom. Is it easier for me to whisper to you in Fantasy Grounds or type to you in Discord? Probably Fantasy Grounds, because that way you don't have to...
On Fantasy Grounds, you can't select.
Either one.
You can't what?
I've got Discord right here too, so, you know, if you want to just type it in there, that's easier.
I'm typing in, so I'm typing in Fantasy Grounds, standby. There's several things that you know, Zoga.
They call him Zoga, the knower of several things. New surname.
It's so good to be able to see the world again.
Well, not this particular part.
So just FYI, this map does not show you the whole barracks. This is just the southern edge of it. Also, this is the point in the adventure where the cutscene that I posted in Discord would play.
Uh-huh.
We can do this.
I'm just reading that.
Look at them. Look at their names. Look at their names. That one's Grunt. That one's also Grunt. We can do this.
Sure.
They're wearing name tags.
Battle Guard.
My name is Grunt. I'm the most murderous son of a bitch in this whole camp.
Those archers were always
I'm also Grunt.
weren't they?
We
And I'm a little worried about
do
these
not have many names.
battle guards, but
Archers.
we're not
Battle
trying to
Guard.
clear it out, right? We're just trying to go.
Yeah, just run. Just run away.
Well, I mean, Zoga and me are on top of something, right?
Well, you just
Yep.
jump off. You'll be
You are.
How high?
It's 10 feet high. Maybe it's. I mean, I'm sort of rounding all heights up to a square, right? So in reality, it's probably like 12 or 13 feet high. But we can. There's no. That doesn't matter. Go ahead and make a tactics check, Zoga.
Alrighty.
Once again, that was not a great roll. It wasn't a bad roll, but you have a great bonus. So the scenario is as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoga is the only person who understands the layout of this forest well enough to recognize where he is. Zoga, as the war leader of this band, do you have anything to tell the rest of the party about the scenario they have found themselves in?
Yeah, so as I kind of like orient myself on the little perimeter wall of this goblin barracks, I like look around, and you can kind of see Zoga like realizing like where we are, like what this kind of situation is, and like he's like scanning over the wall. He does like real quick scan of like, you know, who's around, like who are these guys, right? And then he just sort of like shouts at the group over the wall. He's just like points basically due south. He's like, and says something to the effect of like, the White Ravine, it's just down there. We just need to run.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes.
So we did not get a like, this is like encounter powers don't come back, or they do?
No, I mean the time you're only in Equinox for a few minutes, but that's long enough to give you a short rest. There we go. So this is not the same encounter.
Okay.
Cool.
This is a new encounter, so your encounter powers refresh, and you don't get your action points back because you've only gone through one encounter since the last time you took a long rest. That was the last one. And that, apart from that, yeah, you guys are able to heal up, and that's it.